You know, everybody loves harvest. I mean, that's your report card. That's the place that you get to and you're excited about. And if things have gone well, your plan that you put together last fall, that you refined in the spring and you changed as a result of precision ag through the season, you think you're ready for harvest, but you're not. You get out there and for all the best indicators, for all the best data, for all the pictures, all the NDVI, all the satellite images, there's still the variability. There's still that butt in the seat in that combine that makes a significant set of eyes that actually is the history of your farm. It's the history of your time and investment into that piece of real estate. But harvest, again, it's probably in terms of everybody rallying around and really, what's it like? What's out there? And you can't wait to dive into it. And sometimes you're, kind of what I expected. And then you're going, man, this paid off. These investments, these tweaks as we got through the season, and you can start to tie that back to that investment in either human resources of scouting or paying attention to some imagery, whatever the case may be. Harvest puts that in perspective. Harvest starts to tell that story about that, what was that $1 or $2 or $10 worth to get us to this point of gathering that data. But again, it's now become one of the most expensive things we do in terms of investment in equipment, human resources, trucks, grain carts, tractors, all that stuff. You're looking for efficiencies. You don't want that machine to ever stop. So we keep track of ours. We have what we call a grain cart sheet in there, and we write down the truck as it leaves. Well, now the grain cart has the capability of looking at those weights, and in real time as it loads and as it unloads, it's all cloud-based. And so as you're capturing that, you've got the machine data, the combine, which is aggregating basically 40 foot, 16 rows at 5.5 miles an hour at throughput of in excess of 5,000 bushels an hour, times 56 pounds. I mean, you are capturing some weight in real time. And now looking at quality metrics, there's cameras in them that you can see, are you cracking that kernel? Do you have too many fines? Do you have too many cobs, or whatever the case may be? But it used to be you'd have to stop that multiple times and kind of figure out and reset the combine. Now with precision ag, it's doing a lot of that for you. Now you still have those tweaks, those human interfaces that are important, and it still can't quite see and understand the field in real time. And I know it exists, but on our machine it doesn't. But we want to maximize as many pounds or bushels per hour as we can, so that we have less time in the field, we have less hours, for those truck drivers and grain carts and combine operators. So we're trying to continually lower our cost of production. Doesn't sound like a lot of fun in that perspective, but when you pull out of that field and you know what the weight is in real time, and that pops up on your screen, and you've got scale tickets that are again captured in real time for us, you have a high confidence, and in a matter of minutes, that working capital that I talked about, your own money, did I bring it back to my own money, or did I help pay and offset the money that I borrowed? That's the confidence. That's what this is all about. Because if you don't meet those goals during harvest, that makes for a long, tough winter, and then figuring out what the spring is. And that's the risk that you have. And it's no longer $20,000 or $100,000, it's $1 million. I mean, it's pretty significant. But a harvest is the funnest time. That's that report card.